Okay, man. Another week, another episode. See, I finally got that right on the first try, man.
Yeah.
Hey.
And if you haven't noticed, if this one goes to plan, our quality is a bit better.
Yeah, man.
I think.
Super
I hope.
clear, HD. Okay. Okay.
But yeah,
Oh, hey, how's your day, man?
good man.
Good, man.
Had a really decent day yesterday.
Decent day yesterday.
Yeah, decent day yesterday. Even though I had a bit of migraine, but after that, not too bad lah.
Oh, of course, 1.9.
Easy
Let's
peasy,
go,
lemon
man.
squeezy.
Hey.
No,
Right.
like migraine rabak, bro. If not, it would have been better. But
No pain,
we
no
can't-
gain, bro.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
we can't dwell on what could have been,
Could have been.
would have been.
All right. Bin.
Been in Malaysia, been in Philippines. Anyways, do you want me to start? I
All
start.
right. I start. You start. Okay, see you very soon.
Scissors, paper, stone. So what? Winner start.
Winner start lah, sia. Winner stay, loser out. All right. A wise man once said, all work and no play makes Jill a very sad boy. But all play and no work makes Jill a playboy.
Bodoh lah, Zach. Idiot.
Oh man. What are we talking about today?
I don't know. I'm just glad we're not cancelled yet.
Not yet.
We're trying to push the limits
Yeah.
of how far we can piss people off.
Yes.
No, I'm kidding.
And if
But-
all those who are trying to cancel us, try harder, boy.
Try harder.
You
We're
know.
still gonna do this
Yeah, we're still gonna
until we're old.
by hook or by crook
Yeah, until we really have nothing to do really,
Yeah.
or nothing to talk about.
until
But I
our-
think there's always something to talk
there's always
about.
something to talk about. Until we are dying in our last hopeful voice, we will be doing an episode.
Mm.
The day, man.
There you see me.
The O2 thing.
But anyways, sidetrack a bit. I was looking through our last week's episode with Rufus.
Yeah.
Why is it when people speak constructively, then the traction is not there?
I don't know. Right. Was about to say also, like there was no hate comment. Actually, there was
Yeah.
only one comment.
Throw the mic.
Some
you
bugger,
come here, I throw at you, bro.
some bugger just said, "Hey, throw the mic." Then I was like, "Wait, what do we do, man? You want us to throw the mic?"
I think you spoil first before the mic spoil.
Yeah, bro, we will throw at your face multiple times.
No lah, this one soft one. I won't get hurt lah. Come here and try.
Oh shit!
But yeah, the traction wasn't that good. When
Yeah.
people actually speak constructively, see, that's the thing. It's fun to rage bait. It's honestly fun.
It is quite fun, yeah.
Yeah. Traction go up also. But when we really speak about things that constructively, like we are trying to, no one wants to listen. See, that's the thing about people on social media. Or maybe it's just the generation on social media.
That we attract,
Yeah.
yeah. They just
Wrong
they-
crowd lah.
wrong crowd, When we speak about logical stuff, they don't want to see.
Yeah.
When we speak nonsense, then they hate on us. Then they say, "Oh, we only talk nonsense."
And then it becomes our fault.
Yeah. Yeah. We try to cater to y'all, but you all are not helping, bro.
Mm. Yeah,
Sis.
your attention span's not that good.
We talk about something,
Constructive,
you don't listen. We talk about something,
nonsensical.
you listen. And then you hate on us. And then you
Well
say you
done.
don't want to listen.
Good job. Anyways,
Yeah.
what are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about constructive again, lah. So if you all don't want to listen, you all fast forward. Actually, if you all fast forward a little bit, then just let us have the listening count, lah, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you just times 2 speed.
Times 2 speed also can,
Then-
please.
At the end of the URL, you put loop or repeat. Or YouTube repeat.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Subscribe. Anyways.
Subscribe.
As you all may or may not know, Zach and I entered the workforce maybe
Wow, workforce.
just a bit,
Beginning of last year, lah.
a little bit less than a year ago.
Yeah. Just
Right?
a little bit. We're going to be 1 year soon, already.
Yeah. In
Yeah.
this span of let's just call it 1 year.
Yeah.
In this span of a year, how many jobs have you hopped?
What? One.
One.
Yeah. One.
I actually
And that one was a stepping ladder lah. So it was
Right.
already planned throughout that career. Yeah.
that's good. Whoa. Someone's smacking some shit on top.
Godzilla, bro. Damn.
Anyways, for me, I think I didn't hop, but I stopped a few of the things that I was doing.
Wow, but I wouldn't. Yours were like
Yeah.
multiple geeks,
Yeah.
right? We cannot say where, like, it's a secret thing, top secret.
If you scroll back to the old videos, maybe I
Yeah.
may have blurted out
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, but it was multiple geeks.
Yeah.
Then now you just lessen the geeks, but then
Yeah.
it's like you're more focused on.
Yeah, inspiring young minds. That's one of the quotes that I saw on one of the banners. Who the?
No idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the quotes I saw on one of the banners. Inspire young minds. I think that's what I like.
You like to inspire young minds,
No, as in that's what I like to be known for, lah.
inspiring young minds.
Yeah.
But I think as of now, we are known for corrupting the young minds.
Yeah, because of you.
Nah, it's not.
Anyways, it was a fun few weeks, lah.
It was a
After
great
that,
start
I'm
to the
like-
year.
Okay.
Yeah. And then now we are like, okay, we are back to the groove again.
Yeah, back in the groove.
Yeah.
But however, we won't be here next week,
Yeah.
and we'll be back 2 weeks later because of personal commitments.
Yeah.
See, my own personal commitments.
It's him lah, then affect me also lah, because we are one.
But if you all want to ask Zach to do it by himself, you can.
If you all don't like Jen that much lah, but
Yeah.
We
I prefer
come-
to be behind the scenes.
we come as a set lah, it's like cannot, you buy one get one free.
But my face was made for radio.
Radio DJ. This is Class 95.
Anyways,
Okay.
hey, Class 95.
Oh, legend,
Ray is one of the DJs there.
Ray, like now.
Jack and Ray, yeah.
Oh, Jack and Ray.
Jack
yeah,
and
yeah.
Ray.
Back in my days when I was listening to Class 95, it was Gene Denker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, legend, huh? And the
Bro.
Flying Dutchman.
Ah, yes.
Whoa.
Glenn Ong and the Flying Dutchman. Oi. You just give me shout outs to everyone.
Anyways, we see we sidetrack, eh?
Yeah, we sidetrack a lot. I mean, just now you said sidetrack a bit, what?
Yeah. But yeah. But no.
Okay.
Anyways,
Understood.
maybe cut some of this off.
Okay. Maybe not.
Maybe not. I'll mute half of it.
Okay. Raw footage.
And then, yeah, we started in the workforce about a year ago.
Yes.
And today we're talking about work-life balance.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had first-hand experience when I went to Melbourne. And it's not my experience. Okay, fine. Second-hand experience where people in Melbourne actually, they really know how to balance their work and life. Like I would see my housemate, he would start at 8-ish and you see him be done by 4.
Like, was he working from home or what?
No,
Office.
he went to work, yeah. Because he was one of the heads. Can't say where lah, but he was one of the heads. And he would come home at a not bad timing. But he's one of the special ones where he has the drive to strive for more lah, I would say.
Right.
Yeah, and he would work after hours. Because most of the time he's trying to make everything, all the operations more smooth. Especially for his
Line of work.
for his workers.
Right.
Yeah, for his colleagues. So he does extra work at home, but the rest, I see they really know how to balance the work and life. Yeah. But in the context of Singapore though,
Yeah.
I don't know, I know people who work 12 hours. And I feel like 10 to 12 hours is like the norm now.
It is. Yeah. Anything that's lesser than the office hour, right? Office hours is a rare sight.
What's your typical hours?
My typical hours, office hours, typically,
9 to 5.
yeah.
Like you start at 9, end at 5. Or you end at 6.
I end at 6
Because the lunch hour is
because of
included.
lunch hours, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I never found that. I always found that weird.
Because the reason is they don't count the lunch. So technically you should be working 9 hours a day, right? 8
I don't know.
hours. 8 hours a day.
Yeah,
Yeah. So 8 hours a day. So they want you to clock that 8 hours.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Right.
So unless you're working 8 to 5, right? Yeah.
Also, it's a 8 to 5, 9 to 6.
Yes.
I'm not from the corporate world. I used to be years ago.
Years ago.
Yeah, where I would start at 8 and at 6:30.
No shit. That's some overtime shit.
Yeah.
Or is it because you had a longer lunch break or some shit?
No. It was just engineering construction things lah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
but
okay.
it wasn't my cup of tea.
Yeah. I mean, okay, but from what I gather, right, many people say that if you're working office hours, that's considered a good work-life balance already. Because after office hours, you still can do your own shit.
That's true. And you
Right.
also experienced that when you
Yeah.
used to work shift.
Yeah. So before this, I was working shift, right? It's the same hours, but it's just the fact that you end way later. You start later and you end later, right? So I end off around 10-ish, 11 sometimes. It's like, even if you have the energy to do something, there's nothing much to do, right? If on a Monday or Tuesday you end at 11, you still got energy to go out, but your friends are probably
Right.
heading to bed already, because they have morning shit to do.
That's true.
Yeah, so that's the hard part lah. And most of the shift works through the weekends.
Oh, right. They don't count weekends, right?
They don't
give
count
you
the weekend.
offs.
Yeah, they give you offs and it's on the weekdays.
Do
where
they
it's off
allocate
peak.
the off?
Yeah, they have to allocate it lah. So
So it's not you
places-
choose.
no. So places where you work shift is because the area needs to be in operation for 24 hours.
Right.
So when they mean 24 hours, they mean Saturday, Sunday, morning to night, it has to be operational as well. So maybe throughout the month you have like 1-2 weekends off, but
Damn.
there's a whole shuffling system lah. So that everybody who works there gets a fair share of weekend off or weekday off, Friday night off or some shit like that. Yeah. But it's just shitty, man. Yeah, after that whole season there, I had mad respect for those people who work shift hours, right? Because you have a lot to sacrifice. You
Yeah.
sacrifice your family time, your social life,
Your sleep schedule is also fucked.
your sleep schedule, and for me the worst part is your social life, right? Weekends, your family wants to go out for a birthday party or something like that.
Right.
Just through that season, I think I missed a whole lot of friends parties. I missed a whole lot of family gatherings. I think I missed like one wedding also, simply because I was on shift,
Right.
Yeah, and there are some things you just don't want to waste your leave for lah. Right? Imagine like
That's true.
your family has a gathering when then you're working and then you're like, but I don't want to take a leave just for that, or use up a leave just for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tough times, man.
Tough.
Yeah, it's tough lah. But the pay was good.
Worth.
Yeah.
Not worth.
Not
because you
worth for
left.
me, yeah. I think it wouldn't be worth for people who value their time. For people who are just hustling for money, right? Go and find a shift job, man.
That's true.
Yeah. Like I know people who are hustling for money, they work office hours. And then after their office hours, they do a night shift job. Bro, and then their income is high as
I think nowadays is quite common.
yeah, it's
to
very
see that,
common.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Sadly.
which one is more important for you? Work or social life or your
It has to be balanced. Like it has to be 50-50 to me.
to you it has to be 50-50.
Correct.
So if at any point your social life or your life outside work becomes more than your work life, you wouldn't like that. Even
Because
if you're making a
less-
decent money.
Less work means less income.
But what if you're making like a decent income?
Oh yeah, then definitely lah. Of course, life more. Cause you're not working. You're not living to work. I mean,
Right. Yeah. I mean, okay, but there are some people who, I think we spoke about this before, there are some people who has, if y'all can hear that,
damn.
that's loud one.
The
It
huge
sounds like a
ass bounce.
medicine ball or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it is.
Yeah, maybe this.
Yeah, maybe it is. So it's like, there are some people who reach that stage in life where they have to work to live because they've already got too many responsibilities on their plate.
They
right?
have to live to work or they have to work to live?
They have to work to live because now they have debts, they have
Right,
bills
right.
to pay, they have kids to look after, they have a wife, house, bills, and all that shit. And then because of their poor financial planning or
The
unexpectedness,
circumstances lah.
yeah, and then they have to work to survive.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's one of my nightmares, honestly,
Yeah.
in the future, because which is why I think we are hustling in this period,
Yeah.
because we have that mindset where we don't want to suffer. Okay, I wouldn't say suffer lah, but we want to live a very comfortable life in the
Yeah.
future.
Of course.
Yeah.
We all want the best for our families, ma.
I want a GTR.
Rapping, bro. Rapping.
Yeah, that's not for my family. That's for me. Yeah, so
Same ah.
yeah, family can get family car lah, Toyota Vios or something.
Prius lah. At
Okay,
least
yeah.
eco-friendly.
Yeah,
bro.
eco-friendly.
Hybrid.
Yeah, so a bit more cost saving for us also, because we're spending a lot on the GTR. Like, you want a black one or a white one?
Ooh, grey.
Okay, I'll get a white one lah. So contrast a bit lah. Yeah,
Anyway,
moving on.
so when companies say when they preach work-life balance, right? Do you think they actually care or not? Or are they just
nowadays companies when they preach work-life balance, right? They most of them are just trying to say work from home.
right?
So they are technically not working. They are still working, but just from home. And the reason for that will be work-life balance.
right.
Yeah, so they're not entirely off work. They're just not physically present at the office, lah. Which kind of
But
makes
it helps,
sense.
it helps.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't mind that, but the caveat is I wouldn't want to be like monitored all the time. Like every 5 minutes they're like, oh, are you at your desk?
Oh yeah. Or some of them have this like monitor screening
they go
thing.
idle.
Yeah. Then they see if you're idling or some shit like that, or they have like some trace on your computer or laptop. Oh, but something's gotta give lah.
Yeah lah.
Like, if seeing from the boss's point of view, I'm
Yeah,
still
yeah.
paying your salary,
That's
and I
true.
still want work done. I still need things to move. But if I'm giving you that incentive, or I would call it an incentive lah. If I give you that incentive to be able to work from home,
Privilege lah.
yeah, then you should still show me that you are doing as good as you are from office.
The productivity should still be there. lah.
Yes. So, and the only way to actually monitor is those ways lah. Right.
I feel like, okay, keep work from home aside first. I feel like the system is quite screwed now, because I feel like people shouldn't be paid for the hours they work, or we have a fixed hours to work, but instead be paid for
The work they do.
the amount and the quality of work done.
I don't think, okay, for me, it doesn't work for all industries. That's when it becomes complicated. Right. Okay, let's say, for example, a job that's project based. I can pay. If I'm the boss, I can pay you project based lah. I'll be like, okay. You can take as much time or as little time as you want. I want this project to be done in this way. So even if you take 1 day or 1 year, I'm paying you just this sum for this project.
Right.
But at the same time, if you were working in a sector as a nurse, for example, it's harder to right. It's harder to enforce that kind of rule.
That's true.
So it's something where you have to actually clock hours. Unless they go to the point where the number of patients you attend to, then I pay you accordingly or something like that. So
I mean, I don't know how it works lah, but couldn't they do that?
they could, but it's just a lot of work. Back end lah, it's a lot of work back end lah. Imagine like hundreds of patients come in, and then they have to trace the well-being, not just the well-being of the patients, but now they also have to trace who's doing what and stuff like that. And if people start getting picky, for example, one patient comes in and then you attended to him first. Okay, now that we're just using the nurse's point of view lah. So you and I are a nurse, and then this patient comes in and then he's like, hey, I need help, and then you attended to him first. But after that, you did something else, and then I attended to him also.
Right.
So now who's going to get that patient pay, you know? Yeah. So,
That's true.
And also, I believe in this saying lah, if it's not broken, don't fix it lah.
Yeah lah.
Yeah. So everything is running smoothly. It's just whether we feel it's justifiable to do it or not. Because if you and I disagree on something, somebody behind the camera might agree with it anyways.
That's true.
Like you and me, we think like, oh shit, there's never in our life we're going to be working 10 hours as a fucking ER nurse, man. That shit is hard as shit. But there's somebody behind there saying, hey, I love that job, bro. I want to do that shit. 10 hours, 12 hours, I want to do 24 hours if they give me, bro.
But wouldn't it be unfair also to those who are really hardworking, but they're getting paid for the hours they clock? And no matter how much or how little they do, they still get paid.
That's true, man.
Yeah. See, that's where the discrepancy comes in.
Okay, that's the world we live in, I guess. Right. The big bosses out there, not naming anyone in specifications. The big bosses, most of us who believe they are just there to delegate work. They are delegating to people, but they're not actually doing anything, right? But they're the ones bringing home the fattest pay, man. At the end of the day, they just sign at the bottom of the whatever they have done, or whatever the team has done, and then they just get the fattest pay, which is not fair, but it is what it is, right?
But what's your view about work from home, by the way?
My view, my personal view is I hate that shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Like you don't like working from home?
I hate working from home.
Why?
Because when I go home is not my workspace. Right? I go home is like I want to relax, I want to unwind, maybe edit my videos or trade or anything else but work. So if I have a timing set for work, if I have to work anyways, since I'm working from home, just take that little journey or that little effort to get ready and go to the office and actually sit down and do work lah. Right? And for me personally, I believe when I'm in the office, right, I get into that office mode.
Oh.
There's no distraction. When you're working from home.
Really?
Yeah.
Sometimes I invite you still come and join me.
That's different. That's because I've done my work for the period or something. But yeah. But at home, there's way more distractions. And that distractions is just like your bed.
Yeah.
You lie down for a while. You're like, okay lah, I did for 10 minutes. Let me just lie down for 10 minutes. Or, oh, my computer is there. I can play a quick game or something like that. Or, this looks like it needs some cleaning. Let me do some spring cleaning in my room suddenly.
Right.
You know, there's so many distractions.
That's true.
For me I don't know how the other people work but I know there are some people who have an office space in their house. Yeah, so they have a room. Yeah, they have a room or maybe just a small little corner. There's an office corner, so they can get into that office mood.
Right.
But for me, I'm too lazy, man. Just get me out of the house. I'll go to the office and I'll just get my office mood on there lah. Yeah. Do you like work from home?
I do 90% of my work at home. Yeah.
Okay.
And I only come in when
you're needed.
I'm needed. Yes.
But is your productivity, like, be honest, do you think you are 100% as productive at home than you are in the office?
Yeah. I think so. Because, like, I know what to do. I know when it needs to be done. And the rest of the time, just need to perform whenever I'm here. Or whenever I'm at work, I mean.
Oh, that's fair lah. Some people can do it, I guess. It's just...
I guess it's a matter of self-discipline lah.
Yeah.
And I'm lucky enough that...
You are disciplined.
No, like, the people above let me do that. We have arrangements that I only need come in at certain times. And all the prep work can be done at home. All the extra admin stuff can be done at home.
Right.
And yeah. And I guess they also don't micromanage. Well, I guess it's because I've known them for a while.
Yeah.
And they know how I work. And I know how they work.
Okay, but first, what's your definition of work-life balance?
Like, it shouldn't be 100% work or it shouldn't be 100% life as well. But I mean, if you don't work, how are you going to live life, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Unless, of course, you're living at a bungalow at some or your parents are rich and then you live at the high-end places.
GCB, Guachimi vibes.
Then all you do is make TikToks all day, maybe, then talk about random things like your haul from Shopee or wherever you buy.
Are we talking about someone in particular or you're just talking about people in general?
If the shoe fits.
If you
Tighten
even wear,
laces.
what if they wear Crocs?
Crocs You must put sports mode.
Yeah, put it to sports mode. If you
But
even run, you.
Where was I? But yeah, I think, however, if you have work, I think it's still important to not only do, but be there. Because I've seen a lot of people where they complain that, oh, my parents, yes, they are well-to-do, they know how to earn money, but whenever we want to go out or we want to do something as a family, then
they are not
can't
present.
be present.
Yeah. That's when they hustle too hard.
Yeah.
Right. But can you blame them or not? Okay,
No.
so because I've heard of this before, right? And I see it as there's two ways you can see it. You can view it positively or negatively. The positive one is they sacrifice so much because they want you to live in that comfort. Right? And the negative way you can see it is if they do not do this, you will not be having that type of comfort in the first place. If you want your parents to always be present, right? You wouldn't be staying in a comfortable place. You wouldn't be going to a nice fancy school, walking around in fancy pants and fancy shirts and fancy shoes.
That's true.
I see many young kids nowadays, they don't even know what they are wearing, They got some
They're
rough,
so lucky, bro.
Ralph Lauren polo tee. They don't even know what brand that is.
All they do is true fits.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they grew up to be like doing TikTok, only showing off what they got, what their parents got them.
Damn.
Maybe lah. Maybe that's why.
Just maybe.
But which it's fortunate lah.
Yeah, it's good for you. Good for you. Yeah, I mean, good for you.
Well done, man. Well done to your parents, not you.
Yeah, you just
did jack shit. But yeah. But I think the work-life balance can be improved through the 4-day work week. To me lah. I wouldn't mind staying at work for more hours if it means that
it keeps your
I can
one day
extra,
or you cut your one day
or 2 extra days off.
Wow, okay. So I thought about that before when it was first suggested to Singapore, right? I mean, not just Singapore. I mean, there are some countries who already do that, but when it was suggested in Singapore, right? My first thought will be the unfairness out there, right?
With what?
Because the unfairness where, go back to shifts. When I first had this thought, I was thinking about shift. So now, if we put 3 weekends we call it the 3-day weekends, right? Because it's 4-day work week So you got a 3-day weekend. That means all the shift people now have 3 offs. So everything gets affected. Your bus drivers get affected. Your MRT service providers, your Grab, your everything gets affected. And then because you're working one less day, does that mean your pay is going to get cut by a little bit?
No, but you work the same amount of hours.
Because there are some companies where they operate by international office timings. So it's like even if you work overtime, but somewhere in another country or another part of the world, the company is already closed for the day. There's no use of you working overtime. Right? Or there are some things where, let's take school for example. If you're a teacher, how are you going to work a 4-day work week? Like what happens? Does all the schools close on a Friday? And because if all schools close on Friday, that means all parents have to be present at home now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so it's going to be super hard, and economically it will just affect Singapore. I feel we are in a very comfortable spot. Right? Like it's an incentive that some companies give. If you are good or lucky enough or talented enough to work for that company, then kudos to you. But it shouldn't be enforced to all the companies in the world. In Singapore at least. Because it will just start a shitload of trouble.
That's true.
Yeah.
So it's either, there's another way to look. That's one way to look at it. Another way is we are so comfortable in this construct that the companies that have gone and started this 5-day thing, that we are now unable to shift our mindset.
Shift your mindset into a 4-day. True also.
Like we are stuck in that construct.
that
of-
construction. Because that was what built this nation lah. That was how that was the
and someone decided, yes,
yeah.
it should be like that. And somehow everyone just listened.
And then it just became a thing, right? But now if you want to switch that thing,
You could if people were willing to accept it.
right.
But who knows? I feel that both way works lah. I'm happy where I am. Would prefer more work now at this
Right.
point of my life.
I would prefer more me time to work on my own side hustles.
Oh.
Now that we kind of have a side hustle, right? Sometimes I sit down at work. I mean, I love my job, don't get me wrong. But sometimes I sit there and I'm just thinking like, whoa, if I have more time to work on my side hustle, right? That would be great.
That's why they say use your 9 to 5 to pay for your side hustle until your side hustle pays for itself.
Use your
And
9 to
then-
5 to pay for your 6 to 9.
Yeah. No, use your 5 to 9. Use your 9 to 5
To pay for your 5 to 9.
to pay for 5 to 9.
But
and your
5 to 9 is too short.
to pay for your 9 to 5 to your 69, 420, blaze it. Kidding, I don't know what's that. Just now,
Don't blaze it.
Zach told me only. He said, hey, later on the camera, you just say.
Oh wow, how the turns have tables.
Anyways, respect to all those who's working shift and
No work-life balance.
who are still pushing through lah for their families, for their loved ones,
Pushing P.
even though it might be tough. I would think it's hella tough lah.
Yeah lah.
But you're still being there with your kids, with your parents, sacrificing your time, your energy, your effort. Kudos to you guys, and I hope something turns good for you lah, or life goes easier.
Yeah,
on
man.
you.
Thumbs up to you, man.
If it's good,
If it's bad,
and with that,
what did the wise man say, Jen?
what did the wise man say? Indeed, I forgot what the wise man said.
A wise man once said,
Okay, a wise man once said, "It's never too late to be what you might have been." Food for thought.
could have been, would have been, should have been, never ever will be.
And we'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Ciao.